Hi guys, it's your girl Belinda up in my kitchen, getting ready to chef up some deliciousness. Okay, so got a great workout in not too long ago, and just keeping it moving on this beautiful Wednesday. So I have a lot going on over here on my station, so I need you to really pay attention to these simple ingredients step by step. Okay, because this is what makes a great dish. All right, so let's do a flip side very quickly. All right, so hello Wednesday, beautiful Wednesday. Hello, coming from your girl. Okay, so I'm doing a sweetie pepper avocado salad. I'm doing an onion chickpea soup, and I'm baking fried chicken. That's on the menu today. That's what's for today, guys. As I mentioned earlier, I have my simple ingredients here that I wrote down for my baked chicken, for my chickpea soup. I did a little scribble here. But this is my book, however, A Simple Avocado. I have all my cookbooks look like this, where I have everything written down. Okay guys, so, and this is my third cookbook where I have everything written down of simple recipes that I have already in my book, from things that I've learned from my mother and lots of different cooks in the family. And then I also have my very own twists that I write as well. So be not just a dreamer, but a visionary. So this is my third one that I just keep writing my recipes in, so this way I have them for you guys. Okay, step by step, word for word. Okay, so look over here. You will see my lovely station here full of all these wonderful ingredients, as I showed you earlier. Okay, and I'm gonna show you how this breakdown is going to get down to this food. All right, so I'm gonna start with the chicken. Okay, as you see here, this is my chicken thigh right here. What I did, and I squeezed some lemon in it. It's been marinating in a lot of lemon. However, this is the skin that I peeled off. Okay, so I don't want no skin on that today. We're gonna keep the skin off. However, I do plan on using this for a broth, and that is for my onion chickpea soup. Okay, so I have this marinating, like I said, and some lemon, apple cider with the mother. As you guys know, that's what I always use to clean my meat. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out over here with the skin. That is going into my chickpea soup. All right, now you see I have some pistachios here. Okay, all right, these are the organic unsalted ones. Okay, instead of making keeping the skin onto the chicken, I'm doing something healthier. I'm smashing these up, I'm grinding these up, and I'm doing a covering for the chicken. I'm gonna layer it on top of the chicken when I put it to bake, so the chicken will have a super duper great crunch. Okay, and I've done this many times with different kind of nuts, almonds, everything, you name it. Check my videos out. But I'm doing the pashkos for the chicken thigh that I have going on here. So we're gonna get a nice great crunch on those chickens, trust me, and it's gonna be a healthy crunch. All right, so if you look back here, you'll see that turkey bacon that I made this morning for me and my daughter. I'm going to be chopping some of that up in my Bella blender for my salad. And then I'm also going to be using a few pieces into my chickpea soup. Okay, so you will see how I do everything and how I break everything down, and we'll go from there. All right, ingredients for my delicious chickpea soup. Sofrito. Okay, you're gonna do like 1/3 of that. 2 yellow onions, parsley flakes, cinnamon, that Jamaican curry, de badilla. So delicious, Jamaican style, if you see there. 2 cans of chickpeas. I'm putting a handful of sunset tomatoes into my chickpea soup as well. And I'm putting 1 red sweetie pepper. I have some bay leaves. I have 3 packets of envelope of the sazon that I'm sticking into the soup as well. And that's pretty much it. I'm doing a very little pot of rice, just very little. I have my little beet meter here where I'm going to be using that to smash up my pashko, so I can use that as a covering on top of that beautiful, lovely thigh chicken. And so I'm using my Bella blender to chop up some of the turkey bacon, because I want it to be into a nice little crumbs for on top of my salad. But remember, I'm using a couple pieces of these to put into my soup just for flavor, like I'm doing for the broth. So basically my broth is going to be the skin of the chicken, okay? And I'm only using water. I'm not using any extra broth or anything like that. And my turkey bacon. That's going to be my flavor for that's going to bring up that broth. Now, the number one ingredient that's really going to bring up this broth is going to be my beautiful cilantro. And it looks a little dark because, again, I save these in my freezer as well. This is the 10X flavor, okay? This is not the regular cilantro. This is the one that has that 10X flavor, that big punch. So these three ingredients are going to be the key to the broth, okay? And so there you have it. And we're going to start getting the prepping over here. And I'm drinking what tea am I drinking today? I'm doing the green tea, the blueberry slim. That's the one that I'm drinking right now. It's really, really good. I love it so very much. I love these yogi teas. I can't express that enough to you guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and read the thought very quickly, because this is going to be a little breakdown. Very easy to cook. This is all going to take about maybe an hour, and I would say like an hour and 15 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and just read this right now. Okay, flip side. Peace of mind comes piece by piece. Peace of mind comes piece by piece. So I would say every little step you take every day, I would say step by step, peace of mind brings you peace. Remember, you're in charge of your day. If you wake up happy, you're going to have a happy day. If you wake up angry, you're going to have an angry day. If you wake up sad, you're going to have a sad day. And so on with every emotions that you can have in your body. So piece by piece brings you peace. So like I said, you're in charge of your day. You make it your day. I know, again, like everybody's still struggling. You know, there's still a lot going on in the news. It could be very depressing. Sometimes I try to not watch it so much because it is a lot still going on. So, however, just remember, you're in charge of your day. So make your day a great day. All right. So catch me with a couple clips with this. I'm going to make them very nice and short, so that way I can shoot this out to you by tonight. Your girl. Okay, guys, so let's get this party started with this beautiful, lovely deliciousness up in Belinda's kitchen today. I'm so excited. This is going to be a great meal, y'all. And like I said, it's really cold on the east side. We got some rain coming. It's some wind. So I think this is the best time to make a nice, lovely soup and get them under those covers later. All right, guys. So the first thing we're going to do, okay, I opened up my chickpeas cans. I have my sazon, my parsley, and then here are everything that I chopped up. The 10X cilantro, the bay leaves. I got the 2 yellow cooking onions, and of course it is an onion chickpea soup, so you're going to use a lot of onion. That's also going to give a good kick to the broth. The sunset handful of tomatoes, I split those up, and we have a handful of those, or not a handful, I should say about one big tablespoon of the turkey from this morning, the pieces, and then I also have a red sweetie pepper. Okay, so all this is gonna go right into my big lovely pot here. However, the first thing that I do, of course, let's get this burner going. Okay, the first thing I do is I cook my skin to my thighs. I do that first, okay, before I add in all my other ingredients. So I get them to a nice little crisp before I actually start adding in all these great ingredients. Okay, so we're gonna start out with that first. And like I said, guys, when you cook, when I say when you cook with love, there's steps that you need to take some time to certain dishes. So this way it comes out perfectly just the way the doctor ordered. Okay, guys, so, and this is some good soup, y'all. And I'm making a big pot of it because I do want to save some of this and freeze it. So that way, if I have one of those chilly days like tonight, I have something to just pop open and warm up. It works. It works when you do stuff like that in your kitchen. Trust me on that. All right, so we're going to get right to that lovely, and I do piece by piece. I just do piece by piece like that because it is soaking in some apple cider with the vinegar, so I don't want to get that in there. So I do this first. And always soak your meat. And apple cider with the vinegar, excuse me, is one of the best things you can use to clean your meat. All right, and that's why I stick to that in my kitchen. Anybody that knows me and knows my cooking know that that's what I clean my meat with, and that's every meat that I have in my kitchen. All right, so let me grab a spoon here. Okay. And see, when they start bubbling up like that, that's the look you want, but you want to make sure that you get them real good. And I put this at a high. So we're gonna let that rock out and sit for a little bit. Okay, guys, so once you have these fried for at least a good, I would say about 5 minutes, okay, you're gonna drain this, okay? You're gonna drain this into a drainer, okay? Get all that oil out of the pot and also out of the skin. You want to dry them up. But before you do that, okay, I'm just gonna fix this. So we're gonna shoot over here, okay? So just get them a nice crisp. Trust me, it goes a long way with the broth, and it gives a great kick to any soup that you make, actually. One of my little twists. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that down, and we're gonna move along over here. Let me just grab my glove here. Okay, so you want to absolutely drain those pieces. Okay, and they might stick a little bit. Just use your fork or whatever you got nearby and just pull them out. They'll come out easy. Okay, but this is a trick to a great, delicious soup, y'all. This gives a lot of good flavor to a broth and also to your soup itself. Okay, once you got that all done, just bring them down here. And there's one more little trick that I do before we start making our soup. So excited to show you guys this dish. Okay. So we haven't gotten no rain yet, but definitely the winds and the chilliness is here in the Reading area. Okay. All right, guys. So let's take our pot back over here. All right. First you're going to do, don't worry about cleaning it. That's perfectly fine. You got all the oil out. You're going to add 2 cups of water. Okay. I can turn this back up. Okay. Like I said, there's steps to deliciousness. That's called cooking with love. Prepping with love. Okay. So 2 cups of water. All right. You are going to add in the sofrito. Okay. That's a good kicker. Anybody who knows sofrito, you guys know this stuff has a lot of flavor, especially in a soup. Okay, you want to take your parsley flakes right away while they're nice and hot. I want to show you a better. Okay, hopefully you guys can see, have a good view there. Okay, right away, you want to throw those parsley flakes. And the reason why I tell you that, because they're going to stick to the skin while they're nice and crisped up and toasted up. And it's going to look really pretty into the soup. Okay, and So that's a nice little twist you can do at home for a great broth to any soup. And you can add in, instead of parsley, you can throw in other ingredients that you choose. You know, if you want to add in another kind of seasoning on them, perfectly fine. But I'm trying to keep this as healthy as I can. Okay, so after that, you definitely want to come and you want to add in all this deliciousness here. The 10x cilantro, the bay leaves, the cooking onions, the turkey pieces, the sweetie pepper, and the sunset tomatoes. Trust me, tomato in a soup goes really, really good. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna try my best to do this because I'm using 2 hands here, and we're gonna get that all in there, bay leaves and all. There we go, look at that. Okay, and I'll get the rest of them little pieces in here. I just want to show you how it's done. Okay, and again, just shake everything up in there, make you get those bay leaves. And this is some good stuff, I'm telling you. With a little bit of white rice on the side and a salad, you can't go no wrong with that. And like I said, I've been trying to make lesser rice because I do make a lot of rice at home. So that's why I'm just doing a little fair white little pot of rice. So the star dish is going to be this bad boy right here. Okay? This is going to be the star dish, this soup. Okay, add in those chickpeas. Leave that water in there. That water gives it a nice broth as well. So I'm doing a hefty pot. So depending, again, on your family size, you do your family size. And look at that. And see, that's why I like it's already sticking to the skin. So you want to throw it on as soon as it's hot. As soon as you're done frying those little pieces, and make sure you damp them out good. And there you have it. So we're going to let this rock out for a whole hour, y'all. And we're going to get that chicken in next. But I wanted to get this soup and make sure I put that away. I want to grab some of these little pieces that got left behind from me doing a one-handy hand here. All right. And this is some good stuff. And those of you should all know, onion is very good when you're sick. Onion soup is one of the best soups you can eat when you're sick. So I like having some extra of this in my freezer. So I freeze it up, and guess what? I have myself a nice soup, and soup never goes bad as long as you freeze it. And depending what you have in it. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and let this rock out. Let me get over here quick. Get the lid. All right, so say bye-bye to the soup. So good. All right, so coming up next, I'm going to get the chicken ready, y'all. So let me just fix my station a little bit and clean up.